Hello dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. So today we will continue the same exercise on circle, that is exercise 12.1. So let us have a quick revision of what we were doing in the last class. So in the last class we got introduced with the various forms of equation of line, okay, and among them we were dealing with something called standard equation. Yes, and the standard equation for any circle with center h comma k is given by x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals to a square, where a is the radius of the circle, right? Okay, so today also we'll continue the same equation. Okay, so we are going to work with the very same equation. So for the first question for the day is question number let me take 4-1. Okay, so question says find the equation of the circle. Find the equation of the circle which has the points minus 2 comma 3 and 0 comma minus 1 as opposite ends of a diameter. So basically here the extremities of the diameters are given. Yes, okay, so if x1 y1 and x2 y2 are the extremities of the diameters, then the equation of the circle using diameter form. We learned diameter form as well. So using diameter form, then the equation will be x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. So this is called your diameter form. So let's apply the diameter form out here. So the given points are, okay, so let me write. Isn't it? So that's why therefore the equation of the circle is, okay, so let's write down the same formula, that is x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equals to 0. Now let us put the values. So the value of x1 is minus 2, y1 is 3, x2 is 0 and y2 is minus 1. Okay, so we have x minus x1 is minus 2, so this is minus 2 into x minus x2 is 0, yes, plus y minus y1. How much is y1 is 3 into y minus y2 is minus 1 equals to 0. Now let's open up the bracket and simplify this. Okay, so we have, this is x minus 0 is x, so let me write this x in front. So this is x plus 2 plus, okay, so this is y minus 3, this is y plus 1 equals to 0. Open up the bracket. So here we have x squared plus 2x. Let's multiply these two. Okay, so when you multiply these two, I think you will get y squared minus 2y minus 3. Okay, so when you multiply these two, you will get this much equals to 0. So let's arrange them. Keep x square and y square in front. So you have x square plus y square plus 2x minus 2y minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, so my answer for this particular equation is this one. All right, so pause the video to note down. Okay, now let me take sub number 2 of question number 4. Let me read the question for you. So question says, find the equation of the circle which passes through the origin and cuts off intercepts minus 2 and 3 from the coordinate axis. Let's try to understand what is the meaning of this. So there's a circle which passes through origin, okay? And after it passes through origin, that circle makes minus 2 as your x-intercept, because they have not said anything about x-intercept and y-intercept. They have just said minus 2 and 3 are the intercepts made in the coordinate axis. So whichever is in front, that has to be a x coordinate, okay, x intercept. Whichever is given later, that has to be your y intercept. So basically x intercept is given to be minus 2 and y intercept is given to be 3 in this case. Okay, so you need to find the equation of that particular circle. Now I'll draw the diagram for you. So let's try to understand. So there is a circle. So let me draw a circle first. So this is the circle for you. Okay. Now this circle passes through origin, that is there. Okay. So after passing through origin, it makes minus 2 in the x axis. Yes. So x intercept is minus 2. So your diagram looks somewhat like this. See here very carefully. Okay. So this is my diagram. So the circle is passing through origin and this is your x-intercept, which is equals to minus 2. And the y-intercept is how much? It is exactly equals to 3. Okay. We don't know what is the center. So let me call the center to be h comma k and let me call the radius to be a. Alright. Now let's try to understand, or let us see how to obtain the equation of this particular circle. Okay, so we have, let the equation be. Okay, so let me write. Okay, so see here carefully, let me call this as the equation 1. Now the circle passes through origin, that is 0 comma 0. Yes, and x-intercept is minus 2. That means this circle passes through this point, and what is the coordinate of this point? This is minus 2 comma 0, isn't it? Right? Similarly, y-intercept is 3, means this point is how much? This is 0 comma 3. Yes. So basically circle passes through 3 points, that is minus 2 comma 0, 0 comma 0 and 0 comma 3. Okay. So as 1 passes through 0 comma 0, so as 1, that is the circle passes through 0 comma 0, so instead of x I can write, or in other word, 0 comma 0 lies on this circle. So that's why instead of x, I can write 0, and instead of y, I can write 0. So as 1 passes through origin, that is 0 comma 0, we have instead of x, I'm writing 0. So 0 minus h whole square plus y is 0. So 0 minus k whole square equals to a square. So from here, we arrive at one of the equation, that is h square plus k square is equals to a square. Let me call this as equation 2. Okay, again, as 1 passes through what? Through minus 2 comma 0. Yes, so we have, now instead of x I'm writing minus 2 and instead of y I'm writing 0. So let's see what do we get from there. So we have x is minus 2, so minus 2 minus h whole square plus y is 0, so 0 minus k whole square equals to a square. Right? So from here we arrive at what? See, if you want to take this minus common, then you have minus, okay, let me write that step for you. So you have minus is common, so you have 2 plus h, or you can write h plus 2 as well, whole square, plus this is minus k whole square equals to a square. Right? So from here also we arrive at one more equation, that is, this is minus square plus, so this can be written as h plus 2 whole square plus this is k square equals to a square. Let me call this as equation 3. Alright. Now next is, the very same circle also passes through 0 comma 3. Okay, so in the same manner, as 1 passes through 0 comma 3, okay, so you will write that as Okay, so let me call this as equation 4 in the same manner. Now, so we have got 2, 3 and 4. Now let's make use of these three equations in order to find our h, comma k, that is center and the radius. Okay, so let us use these two. Okay, so using 2 and 3, this is also a square, this is also a square. So that's why this must be equals to this one, isn't it? So using 2 and 3. So let's see what do we get using 2 and 3. So as I said, a square and a square both has to be same. So that's why we have h square plus k square must be equals to, this must be equals to h plus 2 whole square plus k square. Okay, so k square and k square gets cancelled. So from here we have h plus 2 whole square equals to h square. Okay, now if you want to take square root, you can take. Okay, so taking square root. Okay, so taking square root, or if you want to apply a plus b whole square formula, that's also fine. Okay, so taking square root, so we have h plus 2 will be equals to either h, okay, or h plus 2 will be equals to minus h. Okay, because whenever we take square root, we have two answers. One is plus and another is minus. Okay, so I have done the same thing out here. But is this possible? See here, these two gets cancelled, so we don't have anything here. So 2 equals to 0. Is this possible? No, right? So this is not possible. All right, so let's see what do we get from here. So from here we have this h comes here, so becomes 2h. This 2 goes over there, becomes minus 2. So from here h turns out to be how much? H turns out to be minus 1. Okay, so this is using 2 and 3. So using 2 and 3 I got the value of h. Now let us use 2 and 4. Okay, so let's make use of 2 and 4. So using 2 and 4, so we have again a square both are same, so that's why this must be equals to this. Okay, so we have h square plus k square must be equals to h square plus 3 minus k whole square. So again these two gets cancelled, so we have k square equals to this much. So take square root, so if you take square root you have k. Okay, so k must be equals to either 3 minus k, or k must be equals to negative of 3 minus k. Okay, now from here we see that this k comes here, so becomes 2k equals to 3, or from here k equals to minus 3 minus into minus plus k. Now is this possible? Again this is not possible, because k and k gets cancelled, so we have 0 equals to minus 3. This is not possible, right? So from here what is the value of k? The value of k turns out to be, it is 3 by 2. So we got our center, and center is how much? H is minus 1, yes, and k is 3 by 2. Now we got our center. Now our aim is to find what is our radius. Yes, because we will substitute here. No, we got the value of h, we got the value of k. Now we need to find what is the value of a, or you can say we need to find what is the value of a square. Okay, so find the value of a square and substitute in 1. Okay, so to find the value of a, we'll make use of equation 2. Because we know the value of h, we know the value of k, so we'll be able to find the value of a square. So pause the video to note down. So from 2, okay, so as I said, from 2 we have h square plus k square equals to a square. And how much is h? H is minus 1. And how much is k? K is 3 by 2. Right? So let us find what is the value of a square from here. So this is 1 plus this is 9 by 4 is equals to a square. So we have a square equals to, so simplify this. So 4 into 1 is 4 plus 9 is 13 by 4. So this is the value of a square. So therefore, from 1, that is this equation of the circle is, so let us see what is the equation. So we have x minus h is minus 1, yes. So x minus of minus 1 is, okay, so let me write it for you. So x minus of minus 1 whole square plus y minus k is how much? K is 3 by 2 whole square equals to a square. And how much is a square? A square is 13 by 4, right? That is, if you want to open up the bracket, that's also fine. Otherwise, you can leave your answer like this. So you have, you get this 4 out here. So you have 4 into x plus 1 whole square plus, this is 4 into y minus 3 by 2 whole square equals to 13. Okay, so this is my answer for this particular question. Pause the video to note down. Okay, so question 5 says, prove that the points 7 comma minus 9 and 11 comma 3 lie on a circle with center at origin. Okay, also find its equation. So how to do? I'll just show you here. So here there's a circle given to you. Okay, so there's a circle whose center is origin. Okay, so center is origin out here. Okay, now we need to prove that 2 points, that is 7 comma minus 9. So let me write 7 comma minus 9 will be somewhere over here, maybe. Okay, 7 comma minus 9, and another point is 11 comma 3. So 11 comma 3 might be somewhere over here. Okay, so we need to prove that these 2 points lie on the circle. Now, whenever you have such kind of question, one thing that you need to remember is you must know what is the equation first. Okay, but we don't know what is the equation of this. Yes, so we'll try to arrive at the equation first. Now, in order to find the equation, what do we know? We must know the center, which is already known, which is how much? It is 0 comma 0. Yes, and we must know its radius as well. And if we know this, then obviously take any point. For example, I'm taking this point for now. Okay, so if I join these two, then these two gives me the distance between these two gives me the radius. Okay, so how to proceed? I'm just going to tell you here. We'll assume that 7 comma minus 9 lies on the circle. Okay, and after assuming that, we'll find what is the radius and we'll find what is the equation. Okay, now if 11 comma 3 satisfies that equation, then obviously 11 comma 3 also needs to be in the very same circle. Okay, so let me begin the question. So this is question number 5. So okay, so whatever I said, same thing I have written here. So 7 comma minus 9 lie. I am assuming that, okay, on a circle with center 0 comma 0. Okay, so therefore radius. How to find radius? Radius is founded using distance formula. So this is my x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so x or you can call this x2, x1, y1, x2, y2. So x2 minus x1, that is 7 minus 0 whole square plus y2, that is minus 9 minus 0 whole square. Let's evaluate this. So this 7 square is 49. Yes, plus this is 81, isn't it? And how much is this? This is equals to square root of 1 plus 9 is 0 carried over 1. So this is 130, isn't it? So we got our value for A. So therefore, equation of the circle is, so formula is, when the center is origin, then the formula is x square plus y square equals to a square. Yes, and what is a? A is this much. So that's why from here we have x square plus y square equals to a is square root of 130 whole square. Yes, that is x square plus y square equals to 130. So this is the equation of the circle. So we got the equation, and let me call this as equation number 1. Okay. Now we need to prove 11 comma 3 also lies on this. Okay. So let us see whether it really lies or not. Suppose if this point 11 comma 3 lies on this, then we can substitute the value of x to be 11 and the value of y to be 3. So if I do that, then our right hand side should turn it to be 130. Okay. So when x is equals to how much? X is given to be 11 and y equals to 3, then from 1, okay, so we have left hand side. So let us see what is left hand side. So left hand side is x square is 11 square plus y square is, y square means y is 3, so that's why this is 3 square. Okay, so let's see how much is this. So 11 square is 121 plus 3 square is 9, and when you add them, how much do you get? You get 130, which is equals to how much? Right hand side, isn't it? So therefore 11 comma 3 lies on the circle 1. Okay, so you may pause the video to note down. Let's take next question, that is question number 8. So question says, find the equation of the circle. Number 1, I am taking only one, whose center is 0 comma minus 4 and which touches the x-axis. So there is a circle which touches x-axis, means x-axis is acting like your tangent. Okay, so let me draw that particular circle for you. So this is my circle. Fine. Okay, and the center is 0 comma minus 4. Okay, so 0 comma minus 4 means it is lying in the y-axis, isn't it? So center is lying in the y-axis, and my center is how much? 0 comma minus 4. All right. Next is, what is happening here? Center, I'm sorry, the circle touches x-axis. That means x-axis is your tangent. So obviously my x-axis will be somewhere over here, isn't it? You cannot have your x-axis here because above x-axis this has to be positive, right? So that's why this is my x-axis. So this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. All right. So we need to find what is the equation of this line or this circle. Now if you see here carefully, what will be the radius? Can you tell me what will be the radius? This, from here you measure the radius, isn't it? So from here to here is how much? This is 4 units, right? So that's why your, okay, so your radius will be 4 in this case. Okay, so it's better that you draw your rough diagram whenever you do the sums, so that your sums or your problem becomes easy for you. Okay, so we see that here center is also known and the radius is also known, so we'll be able to find the equation of the circle. Okay, so this is my equation number 8, 1. So given is center, and center is represented as h comma k. So h comma k is given as 0 comma minus 4, isn't it? Now we have from the condition or from the diagram, or you can write figure as well. Okay, so radius turns out to be how much? Radius A turns out to be 4 units, isn't it? So therefore equation of the circle is x minus h. How much is h? H is 0 whole square plus y minus k. K is how much? K is minus 4 whole square equals to a square, right? So a is 4, so that's why this is 4 squared. So from here we have this x minus 0 is x, so x squared plus this is y minus into minus is plus 4 square equals to 16. Okay, so this is my answer for this particular question. So you may pause the video to note down. Now in the second case, it is given that find the equation of the circle whose center is 3 comma 4. So this time center is 3 comma 4 and it touches the y-axis. Let's try to understand what is the meaning of this. Y-axis is your tangent this time. Okay, so let me draw the circle first. So this is my circle with center 3 comma 4. Okay, so this is my 3 comma 4, remember that. Okay, and it is given that your tangent is y-axis, so this is my tangent. Okay, so x-axis must be somewhere over here. Okay, so this is my x-axis, origin y-axis. You need to find what is the equation of this circle. Now we know that in order to find the equation, we must know the center and the radius. Now let us see what is the meaning of this. Okay, so this 3 comma 4 means, let me draw this first. So from here to here is how much? It has to be 3, and from here to here, this distance is how much? 4. So that's what is the meaning of 3 comma 4. Now in order to find radius, see here carefully, what is this? This is equals to how much? If this is 3, then this is also 3, isn't it? Isn't it? So that's why this 3 is also actually what? 3 is the radius, isn't it? So the solution is very simple now. My radius is 3, center is 3 comma 4. So we'll be able to find what is the equation. So given is h comma k is equals to 3 comma 4. Okay, as y-axis is the tangent to the circle. Okay, so as y-axis is the tangent to the circle, then your radius will be equals to, therefore radius a will be equals to how much? Equals to 3. Okay, so therefore equation of the circle is x minus h, h is 3 whole square, plus y minus k, k is 4 whole square equals to a square, a is 3, so this is 3 square, that is x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square equals to 9. So this gives me the equation of this particular circle, so you may pause the video to note down. Now let me take question number 9. I'm doing only the second part. So second part says, find the equation of the circles which touch both the axes. Okay, so it touches both the axes means both x-axis and y-axis both are tangent. Okay, so let's draw the circle first. So there's a circle and both x-axis and y-axis are acting as tangent. So this is my x. Okay, so you need to find the equation of this, but this time it is given that this touches the line x equals to 2a. Okay, so x equals to 2a means what? X equals to 2a. Now 2a is a constant, right? If 2a is a constant, then this is a form x equals to k. And this is what? This is a line parallel to y-axis. Remember that. Okay, so from straight line we have learned that. So this is the equation for line which is parallel to y-axis, and this particular line lies at a distance of 2a. Okay, so parallel to y-axis means obviously here, right? And this is a tangent. Remember, this line touches this, means this has to be a parallel line, and it should be somewhat like this because this line is touching this circle. So this is my x equals to 2a. All right, so we need to find what is the equation of this circle. Now remember, from here to here is x equals to 2a. That's the meaning. Okay, so till here is how much then? This will be the exactly midpoint, isn't it? So if this is my midpoint, then this has to be how much? A. Yes. So if this is my center, okay, so if this is my center, h comma k, okay, so from here to here, that is midpoint is what? This is also a tangent, right? So if I drop this line, okay, a perpendicular or the radius to the tangent, then this has to be perpendicular. Remember that. So we have learned this much from your junior classes. Okay, and if this is my perpendicular, then from here to here is how much? It is a, right? So a and h both are going to be same. All right, and you know that from here to here will also be equals to a. Remember, From here to here, see, first let's understand again. So from here to here is 2a. So that's why from here to here, this will be the midpoint, right? So this has to be how much exactly? A. Now, if this is my A, then this has to be A. From here to here is what? This is my abscissa, isn't it? So abscissa is A. Now, if this is A, this also has to be A. Now what is this? This is my radius, yes? So if this is my radius, then this is also my radius. So this also has to be A. So that's why my abscissa will, I'm sorry, the ordinate will also be equals to A. Okay, so we need to draw the diagram here. It's very important. Okay, so this is my question number 9 to what is this? Center, right? So center is h comma k. So h comma k is equals to a comma a, and radius, which is represented as a, is also equals to a. So therefore equation of the circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals to a square. So let us write down the value of x, I'm sorry, h is equals to a, right? And what's the value of k? K is also a, and we know the radius is also a. So that's why my equation of the circle becomes this one. Okay, so pause the video to note down. Okay, let me take the last question for the day, question number 10. So question 10 says, find the equations of the circles which passes through 2 points on the x-axis at a distance of 4 units from the origin. So this is the main part of the question, and the radius is given to 5 units. Okay, so let's try to understand what the question is saying. Okay, so there's a circle which passes through 2 points on the x-axis. Okay, so this is my x-axis, and we clearly see that the circle passes through this point and this point. Okay, and the distances of these 2 points from origin. So if this is my origin, then this is also at a distance of 4, this is also at a distance of 4. So if this is my 4, then what will be the coordinate of this? This is in the negative, so that's why it has to be minus 4 comma 0, and this coordinate has to be exactly 4 comma 0, because this is also 4, right? Okay, so question C is, find what is the equation of this. See, first and foremost, we know the radius, right? So our aim is to find what is h comma k, that is the center. Okay, so let me write the solution for this. This is my question number 10. So origin. So therefore the points are, therefore those points are minus 4 comma 0 and 4 comma 0. Okay, so radius is given as, radius, that's E, is given as 5. Yes, so therefore equation of the circle will be of the form x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals to a square, that is 5a square, which is 25. Let me call this as equation 1. Okay, so this is the equation where I need to find the value of h and k. Okay, now clearly we see that center obviously lies on the y-axis. Yes, so that's why the value for h will always be equals to 0, but we will prove how the value of h turns out to be 0. Let's see. Now, as one passes through what? Minus 4 comma 0. So minus 4 comma 0. So let's see what do we get. Then we have, let's see what do we get. So we have from 1. Okay, so from 1, instead of x, I'm writing minus 4. So we have minus 4 minus h whole square plus y minus k. y minus k is y is 0, right? So 0 minus k whole square equals to 25. So from here we have already seen this part earlier. Yes, so this can be written as h plus 4 whole square if I take minus common, plus this is k square equals to 25. Call this as equation 2. Okay, similarly, as one passes through 4 comma 0, so let's see what do we get. Then we have, instead of x I'm writing 4 and instead of y I'm writing 0. So we have 4 minus h whole square plus 0 minus k whole square equals to 25, which means that 4 minus h whole square plus k square will be equals to 25, and let me call this as equation 3. So I don't have space here. Pause the video to note down. Okay, so from 2 and 3, see here, this is 25, this is also 25. So right hand sides are equal, so that's why I can say left hand sides must be equal. Okay, so using 2 and 3, so we must have h plus 4 whole square plus k square must be equals to 4 minus h whole square plus k square. So k square and k square gets cancelled. So take the square root. So you have h plus 4 equals to, take the positive square root, it will be 4 minus h. Or if I take the negative square root, then we have h plus 4 equals to negative of 4 minus h. Okay, so from here 4 and 4 gets cancelled, so this h comes here because 2h equals to 0. So from here the value of h turns out to be 0. As I said earlier, your abscissa must be equals to 0 as the center lies on the y-axis. So we saw that abscissa turns out to be 0. Now this is obviously not possible. Why? Let's see. So h plus 4 equals to minus 4 plus h. H and h gets cancelled. 4 equals to minus 4 is not possible. Alright, so we got the value of h. Now let's make use of equation 2. Okay, so using 2. So using 2 we have 0. H is 0, isn't it? So 0 plus 4 whole square plus k square is equals to 25. So we have k square is equals to 25 minus 4 square is 16, right? So this turns out to be 9. So therefore k will be equals to square root of 9, which is plus minus 3. Okay, so remember, whenever you find square root, you have got 2 square roots possible. Okay, so when, see, there are 2 answers possible in this case. All right, so remember equation number 1. Okay, so when k is equals to 3, then from 1 the equation will be so let us see what do we get. So the equation will be x minus h, and how much is h? H is equals to 0. Yes, so we have x minus h whole square plus y minus k, and how much is k? K is 3 whole square equals to 25. All right, that is, this is x minus 0 is x, so x square plus y minus 3 whole square equals to 25. So this is my one of the equation. Now when k equals to minus 3, there is another value as well. So when k is equals to minus 3, then from 1 the equation will be, so we have x minus h whole square plus y minus k, minus of minus 3 becomes, okay, so let me write minus of minus 3 whole square equals to 25. That is, this is x minus 0 is x, so x square plus this is y plus 3 whole square equals to 25. So this one and this one gives me answer for this particular question. So pause the video to note down. Thank you very much.